Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast, where you can use your crochet to build a business that will give you the lifestyle you've been dreaming of. Not all sales platforms are made equal. And by that I mean, just because a platform exists, it doesn't mean that you're going to see sales. It doesn't mean you're going to see customers. It doesn't mean it's going to work. Now, no matter where you choose to sell, there are pros and cons to every place, every platform. Social media like Facebook and Instagram are great because they're free. There's a large number of people using them. However, there is no way for anyone to find a particular product or a shop unless they know it exists and the name of that brand. They can't search for you, which means that you have to go out and attract every single customer to your page, to your group, to your products. There's no search function. So great that it's free, no fees involved, but there's an awful lot of work involved. So if you want to be found in search functions, you need to be on platforms like Etsy, like Amazon Handmade, like Shopify. Those are the three big names in third-party platforms. So a third-party platform is a site that's owned by someone else. So it's owned by the parent company, Etsy, Amazon, Shopify. But you can rent a space, a shop of your own, that you can add your own products to. You can customize it a little bit. But ultimately, that space is on someone else's website. But it does get you found in search results. So it's like a great training ground before you get your own website. It's easier to control, less fees involved. So a third-party platform like that is a great place to be. Now, every so often, you will see a new one pop up, a new third-party platform. And they will often say, it's the new Etsy, it's the latest thing for small businesses, and we're going to outcompete the likes of Amazon Handmade, Shopify, and Etsy by having lower fees, lower commission rates. Now, if you've been having trouble selling on these other sites, the big ones, these new things popping up can be really attractive, especially because they have lower fees or they do it on a sort of monthly membership fee. And it sounds great, except for one big problem. These new sites put all the effort into finding people who will sell on their platform. They don't tend to put so much effort into finding customers for their platform. And the reason is they attract you, the sellers, by saying 0% commission. As soon as you see 0% commission, I would go running for the hills, because that means there is absolutely zero incentive for them to go and find customers to come and browse and buy. Having 0% commission means that you are responsible for finding all of your own traffic. You may as well stay in social media and save your money completely. These new platforms are all well and good, but the thing is, they pop up, you see them everywhere trying to find sellers for a few months, and then they just disappear. You don't hear from them ever again. They just disappear into the ether. And that's because once sellers realise that there are no customers coming to search for them, and it's just as much work for them as being on social media, they realise they can save their money and just go back to social media. So the platforms fail. But this happens over and over and over. It's a bit of a cycle. And, you know, I've no doubt they try, but unfortunately, the owners never seem to learn from past mistakes of other people. And it just keeps repeating itself. The thing about Etsy is that it didn't pop up overnight. It's been going for a long time and had to put a lot of work to get where it is now. And of course, it was the original. Etsy was essentially the original third party platform made for independent handmade sellers. And because it was the original, or near as, it's got the name. It's been there the longest, it's been built up. Because there was nowhere else for anyone to go, it's built up its name. There are smaller platforms that are hanging on in there, but they do not even have close to the amount of traffic of Etsy. Amazon Handmade is good because it gets the items found on there get found in Amazon search results. Shopify is getting its name because it's essentially like having your own website. And it kind of connects to other platforms a bit easier. It's more customizable. So of the big three, they each have something a bit different that makes it stand apart from the other two. But these smaller ones that keep popping up on social media that you see saying, come and sell here with the new Etsy, they don't have anything new. They are trying to be a cheap version of Etsy. Etsy's fees are as they are for a reason. That's because these sites cost money to run. They cost money to set up, they cost money to keep going, and they need to bring in new customers, so they have to advertise as well. And Etsy has been doing that a lot more lately. I mean, I keep seeing their adverts on TV now. You don't see that for these smaller platforms, and of course they can't, because with fees so low, they just cannot develop. And if you've got 0% commission, there's no chance of developing. There's no incentive for them to go out and find customers for you because what's in it for them? All their money is coming from the sellers. All they want are more sellers so they can get more listing fees. There's no commission involved. That is not a good thing when it comes to third-party selling sites. So although we may bemoan fees because, fees, we don't want to pay out more than we have to, those fees mean that the company can keep growing, keep developing, bring new features, bring new customers, and put the work in so that the platforms can link, that you can get found on Google search results, that you can link into Pinterest, that you can have the features you need to really showcase your products to your customer. There is a reason these new platforms disappear quickly. And it's because they just don't bring in the money to keep going. They don't bring in the customers to buy the products from the sellers that they are enticing in. And if they don't give the new sellers the customers, well, then they're no better than Etsy. They're no better than Amazon Handmade. They're no better than Shopify. And to be perfectly honest, if the big three platforms cannot make it work to your satisfaction, the new boy in town who is bringing in zero money is never going to compete. So yes, we bemoan the fees, but the old saying, you get what you pay for, is really very, very true here. If you want to appear in search results, if you want a website without having a website, you are going to have to pay. And here's the other thing, if you have your own website, you will be paying a hell of a lot more when you're first starting out than you would selling on these third-party sites. Websites cost money, and until you're bringing in a lot of sales, then you will pay a lot more for a website than you would for fees for third-party sites. So, if you want to get found in search results, if you want to give your customers a more bespoke service, if you want to have the authority of a reputable brand, then you need to be on a third-party site. The only thing better is your own website, but only if you can afford it. And so the gap between social media and your own website gets filled by these third-party sites. And they are far better than social media. Yes, you are going to pay fees, but you are paying the fees for a reason. And they're also a great training ground for your own website because you have to learn about keywords. You have to learn about SEO. You have to learn about branding and making your shopfront look enticing and getting your product descriptions right. You can keep winging it on social media, where yes, it's cheap, but also on social media, if you stop posting, the sales will dry up. If you have a site on the 3 big third-party sites, you can stop posting on social media, but you will still get sales from search results. You have a way to take a break without losing sales. You pay fees, yes. It's going to cost you, yes. But you get what you pay for. And these new sites that come along, because you are not paying as much for them, you will not get nearly the service or the features that the big 3 will. So when you're looking for a new place to sell, you do need to keep it in mind. You do need to look past the, "Oh, look at us, we're cheaper" sign that is going to entice you over and ask, what are you really getting for your money? Are their customers being drawn into this shop as well as the sellers? And do they have the features that are going to give what customers you do find the reassurance that they are going to get what they want for their money? So, something there for you to think about. And if you would like any tips and free resources sent straight to your inbox, then sign up to our newsletter at crochetbusinesschool.com/subscribe, and you'll get the link to the next podcast episode as soon as it's released. And also, don't forget, we have our free Facebook community, the Crochet Seller Support Group, and come and join us there as well. The link to that is in the show notes. So, thank you for joining me, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.